Vucevic tonight, their all-star. Instead, Kem Birch making his first career. It'll be Nicholas Batum, Miles Bridges, the rookie, Bismack Biyombo, Dwayne. He wants his team, which plays a lot of inexperience playing. Gordon lost the handle. They turn it over. Hornets with numbers. They got a 3-on-2. Bridges punches one leg in that comeback win. They trailed by over 20 points against Memphis at one point.
He went about 4 minutes in the second half of
time in the G League this year. Kemba with that lethal step back.
Come on.
Doris is 51 and 40 overall. Winners of 3 consecutive games. Bacon into the paint. High off glass. A bunch in the G League as well, as we mentioned. And he has been a great addition to the rotation. Walker. Doris, how different is this Orlando team having to play tonight without Vucevic?
No, I'm glad you make that point, Mark, because at the center spot has incredible vision and passing ability.
That has really developed extremely well and made himself an all-star. Staring down Bacon. 4 on the shot clock. Birch with a nice feed inside for the slam. Cut it to just 4. Magic, meanwhile, can end up anywhere between 6th or 7th. Augustine staring down Kaminsky with 9 on the shot clock. Really patting it.
Did well.
Michael Carter-Williams goes inside. Boy, that's a man's
bigger role, right? No Vucevic, so Emil Jefferson and Jerome Martin both on the floor right now.
Walker with a wicked crossover. Right now having a short respite on the bench. Jeremy Lamb going to have to take over a little bit. 5-14 in New York.
Mark,
Hornets need the Knicks to win.
Sorry about that. Mark, what you said? Oh, Terrence Ross.
He's in the game.
Hello.
Magic, he's contributed well. Here's Ross. Inside 5. Tied at 23 as we approach a minute to go. Ross with a long 2. Boy, person with the board to Carter-Williams. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist getting ready to come into the game for the Hornets. Terrence Ross, the three-point arc. Charlotte down by 4. Detroit, meanwhile, leading by 15 in New York. Ross launching both to what he means to our neighborhood down there.
Can I ask you a question that I heard Dan Le Batard say on?
Walker on the baseline, a little match.
He's probably had to his whole life because of his size.
He's got 9 points in the game. Fournier with the floater, good. 3 seconds to go on the shot clock for Lamb. Tough jumper over.
So long, athletic, switchable.
Ross kicks it back out to Carter-Williams. And boy,
you're feeling generous on the last day of the regular season in assists.
Hey, guys are trying to get their numbers, Doris. Got those bonuses kicked to fall with the left hand. But the Hornets still trailing by 11. And perhaps this is the biggest game in franchise. Here's Malik Monk, a prolific scorer in college, still trying to find his way. And got a little get it on Movies on Demand. Back at the Palace, here's Augustine over Biyombo.
You convinced Rashard Lewis to play the 4 spot, something he had said he didn't want to do.
And they were ahead of the curve.
They were ahead of the curve.
Pray that the Knicks make a bigger comeback than Paul on the road to Damascus right now. Jeremy Lamb with 8 on the shot clock. Gordon in his defensive stance.
Shot by Jeremy Lamb, and now a little zone here by Charlotte.
They get it to the wing, and Owundu back out to Lamb, who coming off the bench since the All-Star break. Lamb hits the jump shot. Don't mention age around Augustine. Only like a 24-year-old here this year. And that guy. Gordon with the foul line jumper, got it.
And he can go inside out, right? They run the post up out of the timeout, and that time he creates his own.
Boy, Kemba Walker is loose. Detroit leading by 24 without Blake Griffin tonight. Walker doing all he can.
Man, my feet better be ready for what's coming.
Walker going to try and give him that work right now. Crossed him up. Dimes inside to Bridges. Here in the third quarter. Aaron Gordon soaring inside. And Bacon Back the other way in a rush. Dwayne Bacon with an impressive finish.
Him to take threes, but that is what he is good at, Bacon, getting to the cup.
Aaron Gordon launching and drilling the truck tonight.
Yes.
Kenny Wolf,
and
an Ivy League powerhouse.
An excellent defensive player was Kenny Wolf.
Is he playing perhaps his last game as a member of the Charlotte Hornets if they don't make it to the playoffs? Walker. Wundu blocked the first one.
Same system, same verbiage, everything.
You get guys now that actually request the opportunity to get down. We're watching him at the McDonald's All-American game. Gordon inside in the gym. In fact, there was a game this year, back in February, when he struggled shooting the ball. Went 2 for 14, I think it was. Bridges.
Mark signs a 4-year, $80 million contract. Doesn't let that deter him from putting in the work.
Third consecutive year. Open.
Oh.
Gordon!
Yes, he does.
11 points in this quarter. He's out with a stomach ailment. Fournier took the hit and won. The NBA players sometimes become lifeless and really don't get too emotional. Well, they were celebrating inside that locker room. Augustine launching the three, hits nothing but. Augustine's a 42% three-point shooter on the season. He has 15 points tonight and 1 assist.
By committee, and that's what it's been.
Malik Monk kicks it back out to Bridges on the baseline. Highlight time.
He has done in Detroit.
Terrence Ross taking flight. And the Amway Arena has been rocking for the last several weeks as the fan base there is really.
I can't wait. I don't necessarily want to see OKC Houston in the first round.
Here's Terrence Ross rising up over Kaminsky. Former assistant San Antonio Spurs, was interim head coach for the Orlando Magic for a while.
You can tell, Mark, in interacting with a lot of the guys, Jefferson. You know, he by keeping that ball alive and then just the dive.
You talk about great coaching jobs this year.
No doubt.
What about Doc Rivers doing it without an all-star after trading Tobias Harris?
It is close. He's so close to breaking out.
Kemba stares down.
Electric. One of Biggie's, and then an NCAA title.
He's brought them back to within 2. Terrence Ross from. They take the ball out of Walker's hands. Here's Kaminsky on the drive. Tough move. Fournier had Jefferson on the lob. Passed it out to Carter Williams. Ross off the screen. Yes. The switch. Bridges picking him up. Gordon calls for it at the nail. Little step back over Lamb. That's just the 7th time that the Hornets have given it away today. Terrence Ross, quick catch and shoot.
Hall of Famer and one of the all-time great men in the NBA. Answered every question. Win.
Off the Bridges screen.
Wow, I thought he got fouled.
Awesome. Wouldn't that be an interesting storyline with Dwayne Casey taking on the former team?
There is zero chance of that, Mark Jones.
Potentially, I say in quotations, manipulate scores because of the different starting time. So everyone starts at the same arena in Orlando. Have you done a game there since they opened it? Because we haven't been there live. It is a spectacular building.
Franchise history and points, just adding to it. He was a machine tonight.
Steve Clifford's going to get some votes for Coach of the Year. I know you pick Budenholzer, deservingly so. Bacon with the slam. Final seconds tick off the clock. Orlando will win it 122-114. Kemba Walker with 43 points. And here's a look at the brackets in the Eastern Conference. Milwaukee will play Detroit. Boston against Indiana. That was the only predetermined matchup going into action tonight. Philadelphia, Brooklyn,